Yo, what's up, sis? I made $0 trading today. Um, I did break my rules today. It was a pretty bad day, honestly, for my rules. I'm gonna show you guys everything that happened to me, how I broke my rules, how I made $0, the trade I took, everything I did. Alright, so what actually happened to me? So today I didn't take a trade on my funded account. I'll explain to you right now, but I took a trade on my eval. I lost $400, and then I broke my rules and I revenge traded, and I ended up making like $350 back. So yeah, that's about it for that. And then so basically what happened here is I didn't end up taking a trade, but I did try to like revenge trade on my eval, but I accidentally like opened up the express and I entered and I immediately realized and immediately closed. This has been happening to me a lot where like I've been having these random dumb mistakes which I'm not liking, and that's something I need to fix within my trading. But yeah, I'm gonna break down the day and show you guys what's up. So so market opened way up here. Let me mark out market open. So market open happened way over here. All right, so straight off market open, we dumped down. Um, we like displayed heavily through this 1 hour, and then we tapped into a 4 hour, which was right here, and then there's this 4 hour, right? All right, let me just mark them out for you guys. The 4 hours. So we have this 4 hour and we have this 4 hour. All right, so on the 1 hour, on the 1 minute, after we ripped lower like crazy, we just fully ripped lower. We were kind of respecting this 4 hour, as you can see here, and then I was looking to take some continuation shorts lower to come and target this low. So let me show you guys a low that I wanted to target. Well, before coming into the day, I was originally bullish, and like the fact we swept these lows right here. I'm pretty sure this was Asia. Tapped into the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and I wanted to look for longs, but I don't know. I thought this low could have got taken by ES or NQ, and then which ended up getting taken later, like in the later in the hour. But yeah, so I wanted to look for longs, like right here, but I thought we could go lower first, like to somewhere like here. So I didn't take them, but this was a decent trade, which I could have taken. Right here, stop loss somewhere here, TP somewhere here, and it would have been a break even trade because we tapped into the 15-minute fair value gap. If actually, I'll show you, which was right here. So yeah, we tapped into it, and it would have been a break even trade right here. And then basically now after we displaced higher and like this, we were stacking all of these lows, right? We have one. Let me mark them all out so you guys can see. Oops, whatever. Two. Alright, fuck this tool. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm tweaking right now, but we had these lows, this low, we had relatively equal lows here. And then this was a setup that I took on my eval. So price then after like making this low and respecting the 4 hour, we displaced higher, tapped into the 15-minute, as you guys can see right there. I'm not gonna mark it out, but 15-minute is right here. Then on the 5 minute, So there was this 5 minute gap, which I am gonna mark out, and then there was also this 5 minute gap. So the trade I took was, there was some setup before this 5 minute gap. Like for example, you could have, like, if the 5 minute gap above didn't exist, this could have been a setup right here. But yeah, this 5 minute gap above was scary, and so I waited. 5 minute gap got touched. The thing that was bad is, like, look at this chop, right? Look at the equal highs. So I entered with all this chop and with the equal highs, which it was still a good setup, don't get me wrong, right? Entry was off, look. I don't know if this is the 2 minute, let me. Yeah, entry was right here. Stop was right here. TP was down here, I'm pretty sure. Oh shit, never mind. No, never mind. This was not the trade I took. I took this trade. We tapped into the 5 minute. We reject. Alright, I took that after. So we tapped into the 5 minute. We rejected it really nicely. We had an SMT at the highs. Let me show you guys. Well, alright, hold up. Show you guys SMT. So there was an SMT. Like pretty much a bunch of SMT. There was an SMT here. Where was it? Just so much SMT, honestly. And basically these highs got taken on NQ and on ES they didn't. Respected the 5 minute nicely. There was a CSD, I'm pretty sure right here. Let me mark it out. Yeah, right there. Then give me one sec. Alright, so, and after respecting the 5 minute nicely, we inverse this little 1 minute right here. And my entry was right here. Stop was, I'm pretty sure it was like the C of the wick, so it was somewhere here. And then my TP was down here. And yeah, it ended up getting stopped. I think this trade was a decent trade. But then I was already down 400 on the day on my eval. And then again, we got a little SMT. Oh no, we did not get an SMT. Let me think of where I took this trade. Oh yeah, so we got an, oh yeah, so. I entered after inversing the 2 minute, which was like right here. I risked less, by the way. I had my stop like a little bit above right here. And I had my TP like right here. And I risked like, I think $200 maybe, and I ended up making back the 400. I ended up like $50 in drawdown. I mean like $40, not in drawdown, $40 down on the day after winning this trade. And yeah. So honestly, a pretty shit day when you look at PA and entries, and honestly it was just not a good day. But I'm down on the day, but that doesn't matter. Even though if I would have been up on the day from this trade, the problem is that I revenge traded and I actually spam traded, like, which was my number one mistake. So after entering this trade here, I didn't just hold the trade, right? I didn't just enter and hold the trade. This trade was something like this. Oh no, alright. Yeah, I didn't just enter and hold this trade. I entered, I started going up and I closed, and then I bought here and then I closed again. I'm like, no, such a bad trade, such a bad trade. Look at the equal highs above. And then once it started displacing lower, had like a retracement into the 30-second, and then I re-entered and that's what I held. So I'm pretty sure I'm not retracing to 30-second. Once this 30-second inversed, I re-entered. I was like entering, closing, entering, closing. I was just spam trading honestly, and then I entered with a stop loss or something like this, and again targeted. What did I say? I targeted. Yeah, these lows. So I'm pretty sure I was down a little more, like 500 on the day from these spam trades, and then this trade ended up making me back that money and ended up putting me like $40 down on the day. But that's a big problem. That I broke my rules. I spam traded, and I revenge traded, and yeah. So for my funded account, I'm currently down like $402. I have 3 winning days left. I already got 2 winning days, and for my eval, look, let me show you guys. You see, I'm down 62 on the day. I'm up 92 on the eval, and yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Just gonna go take note of this on my journal, write down my mistakes, write down how I revenge traded and how I spam traded, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace out, guys.